Dallas, I don't know if you heard Zach Ertz's comments last week about how he wants to be here, but he's not so sure if the team feels the same way. What has been your interaction with Zach on that front? What did you make of it?
Yeah, me and Zach have gained a really good relationship. I don't want to really get into contract deals. Obviously, I have no part of that, but he feels passionate that he deserves to get paid, and he's been here for 8 years or whatever, and he's played really good football all 8 years. I don't think he was throwing any shots at the organization or anything. I think it was just a little bit of his emotions. Obviously, he wants a new contract, and that's all I really got to say about that.
Hey, Dallas, what types of rushes were the defensive line coming at you guys with? It seemed like they were just coming. It seemed like a lot of the rush came on the side where you and Zach were blocking.
Yeah, I think we started the game really well. We had them picked up. We were moving the ball well, doing everything well. And later on in the game, they just threw some adjustments in there. I think they got a bunch of first-rounders on that D-line. They're a good D-line. But we just got to win. The wide receivers, the tight ends, the running backs need to be in the right spot at the right time. We just need to be a little bit more accountable, all of us. We all could have done a little bit better to help the offensive line, Carson out.
Mike, and then Paul.
Dallas, in your previous 2 years, you've had plenty of time in the preseason to kind of get adjusted. How difficult was this to get adjusted to right off the bat in this first?
Yeah, shoot, we didn't have any preseason, no fans out there. It was a lot different of an atmosphere, but it was still fun. When you're on the field, it didn't really feel that much different. You were banging heads against the other team. There was a little bit of trash talk, but I felt ready to go. I think we did a good job. I think just all training camp, putting ourselves in situations. So I think we started the game off really well. We just got to finish a whole lot better than we did.
Yeah, Dallas, you mentioned that they made some adjustments. What exactly did they do? Did they tighten the middle of the field a little bit? Did they? It just looked like things that were open earlier, they kind of shut down.
It just kind of the game of football. One person gets beat, and the whole play can be messed up. But just different things. They were winning their one-on-one matchups more than we were winning our one-on-one matchups. Whether it was a linebacker coming through on blocks or just giving up a pressure to a defensive lineman.
We have time for 2 more guys, so let's go Marcus and then Jason Guerrero.
Hey, Dallas, I know you lost, and I know it probably hurts, but you did get to play football. Did you think the season was not going to happen at some point? How cool was it to actually play football even though it wasn't the normal football?
Yeah, shout out to everybody involved, allowing us to be here today and play this game. When training camp started, I didn't even know if we were going to have training camp. There was definitely thoughts in the back of my mind saying there's no way we're going to play the game. It's a pandemic, so much going on. We're not the NBA where we can go in a bubble and isolate from everybody. There's a lot of people involved in a football organization, but just credit to everybody involved, the players, the coaches, the personnel, whoever else comes in contact for doing their part.
Hey, Dallas, as Zach tries to get this new contract, and it seems like there's obvious tension between him and the front office, at least at some level, does it put you in a weird situation, being a high-round draft pick at the same position with a possible future here as well?
No, not really. I think me and Zach have a good relationship. I think I'm not going to blame him for taking my catches. I don't think he's going to blame me for taking his catches. We help each other out a lot on the field, and I think our relationship is great. That's between him and the front office, and I don't think it should be involved between us two.